Alexander, the boy who conquered the world long ago. In the ancient city of Pella, Macedonia, a boy was born who would one day be called the Great. His name was Alexander, and from a young age, he was no ordinary child. He was taught by the philosopher Aristotle, who filled his mind with knowledge of philosophy, history, and strategy. While other boys played games, Alexander studied the art of war and dreamed of glory beyond the mountains. At just 20 years old, after the assassination of his father, King Philip II, Alexander became king. But the throne wasn't handed to him easily. He had to crush rebellions and secure his kingdom. Once he did, he set his sights on something far bigger, the mighty Persian Empire. With a small but fiercely loyal army, Alexander began his campaign eastward. His army was outnumbered many times, but he was a military genius. He defeated King Darius III of Persia in battles like Issus and Gaugamela, using clever tactics and unshakable courage. Soon, he marched into Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis, cities thought to be untouchable. The Persian Empire, once the strongest in the world, crumbled before this young warrior. Alexander wasn't just a conqueror, he was a visionary. He respected the cultures he conquered. In Egypt, he was declared a pharaoh. In Persia, he adopted local customs and even married a Persian princess. He believed in uniting East and West, and he encouraged his soldiers to do the same. Driven by an unstoppable desire to explore, Alexander pushed even farther to the edge of India. There, he fought one of his most difficult battles against King Porus, who brought war elephants to the battlefield. Though the terrain was unfamiliar and the enemy fierce, Alexander won. Impressed by Porus's bravery, Alexander made him an ally instead of an enemy. But greatness came at a cost. His army, weary and far from home, refused to march further east. Reluctantly, Alexander turned back. On the return journey, many men died crossing the harsh deserts of southern Iran. Alexander himself became weak and sick. In 323 BCE, in the city of Babylon, Alexander fell ill. He was only 32 years old when he died young, powerful, and undefeated in battle. His empire stretched from Greece to Egypt, all the way to India. Without a strong successor, it quickly broke into pieces after his death. Yet, his legacy lived on. Cities he founded, like Alexandria in Egypt, became centers of culture and knowledge. His dream of blending cultures inspired future empires. Historians, poets, and generals for centuries to come studied his life. Alexander didn't just conquer land, he conquered history. In just 12 years, he became a legend, showing the world what one person could achieve with vision, courage, and determination.